What's up? Welcome back. I'm just decided to do videos, might as well start pumping them out, pumping it out, pumping out some content for my viewers, for my fans, for all the thousands and thousands of fans. I don't got a big following yet, but I would like to have a big following on YouTube. I would like to have a big channel one day, so I don't have time. I'm always running around. It's the last thing on my mind, so I thought I'd do videos while I'm driving. Talk about random topics and stuff that is affecting the culture, affecting my life personally, affecting everybody. If you like these videos, you like these topics, you can hit the like button and subscribe, and don't hesitate, smash that like button. But yeah, I wanted to get back into it. I wanted to talk about some stuff. I'd be rambling about stuff anyway. I'd be talking to myself about stuff. And I'm not crazy. Don't judge me. I just like to go over things in my head a little bit and try to put things in perspective, to rationalize things, because we often get stuck in life. We don't ask ourselves the right questions, and we can get stuck, and we can hold ourselves up from figuring out how to fix some things. And I've had some big problems lately. I don't know if I'm going to get out of them. I don't know if I'm going to fix them, but I'm trying to figure them out. I'm trying to find the solution. Ask the right question. You got to ask the right question. It's a big thing. But I wanted to talk about, what was I going to talk about? I had some other juicy topics, but let's see. One of them was going to be my social awkwardness and my lack of romance and intimacy with women. Since a lot of guys are talking about this, they're coming out, they're saying, yeah, I haven't been with the women. There's a lot of guys that haven't even been with women. They haven't even had sex with them. I've heard him talk about it. And he's driving around talking about it. And he's making light of it. It's not a big deal to him. But I've been with a lot of women. I just haven't been with many women in a long time, because I've just been trying to get my life together, and I've been kind of down and out. So it's harder to hook up with women, I think. There's a couple different factors that keep you from finding women and getting a relationship. Some people are naturally gifted and have better social skills. That's a big factor. Their personality is just more magnetic, and they look better. There's the looks factor, Somebody was talking about that. That's a big thing. Your attraction factor, your attraction value. Something like that. I had a catchy phrase for it. Your attraction value. Something like that. How attractive you are depends on how much play you get, which is a big factor. When you think about it, it's a big factor for men too. They're looking for the most attractive women. And so it's probably a bigger factor, because men don't care as much as about women's status as women care about men's status. But women care about attraction and status. So you might not look great, but if you have status, you can pull out women, and that doesn't mean you're going to keep that woman. That means that she could just be using you too. Women are manipulative like that, so it just comes with the territory. That's how they are. They're manipulative, and they have to go with the protector, provider guy. And it's about looks and status with men. They gotta have a couple different things going for them. And I don't have some of that. I don't have the money, and I don't have really good looks. I'm maybe average. Kind of attractive, but I don't have money, so it's like I'm trying to fix that. But there are women I can still probably get with. I just haven't been trying hard enough, and my social awkwardness has kept me from getting into relationships. I'm kind of leery about getting into a relationship with a woman, because a lot of women aren't good for you. You have to gauge them. You have to filter them out, and then, you know, they could be toxic, they could have their own problems and baggage and stuff that they come to the table with. Like, I've had, like, women swipe on me on the app, but it's usually unattractive women that I wouldn't be interested in. And people are going to call you shallow for that. People are going to call me shallow. But I don't know. Attraction is a big thing for me. Like, that's a big factor for me. I mean, women try to date up, and men want to date up too, but men usually date down and women date up because men are desperate and horny. They want to get a girl, get a woman. But I think I've looked at all those factors, like how important it is to be with this woman. And just because she looks good, I mean, what else does she bring to the table? I'm always asking the questions like that. How much value would she bring to my life, you know? And how good do we get along? Are we really compatible? Compatibility is another factor. Like, you could have attraction and sexual attraction and not be compatible, not be good for each other because you're two different kinds of people. You don't have the same interests. You don't have the same values in life or the same beliefs. So chemistry, you gotta have chemistry to have a good relationship. And I think I value that. I value that in every relationship in my life now. I factor in how good people are for me, how much chemistry I have with them. You know, I value... I don't have friends right now because of that. Like, I've cut everybody out because everybody I knew were just two different people. You know, everybody that I met so far, we're just so far. Everybody just grew apart. You know, everybody goes their own way in life. We're all doing different things. We're trying to, you know, do our own thing. So I've met a lot of people, but doesn't mean you're gonna get along with a lot of people, and doesn't mean you need to have these people in your life either, because you have to do your own thing. You have to be kind of selfish in that way. So it's hard to meet people when you don't have people in your life to help you meet people. And then I don't want to have people in my life. I kind of like that solitude and peace in my life. I kind of like being kind of distant from people, because I can talk to them, I can interact with them, but I just don't want to. I don't know, I'm not like some people. I think people get mad because of that, because you're not out here, you're not integrating with everybody, you're not playing along with everybody, you're not showing your value socially and stuff, and you're not. So it feels funny. It feels like that people have been mad at me because I'm not doing that. They look down on me because I'm not interacting with them or going out with them. How people can hate on you because of that. That's funny. They should respect your boundaries. You know, you don't want to be around everybody. Your value is derived from that too. You know, how much time you give to people, and if they want it, that's fine. But you don't have to give it to them. Your cup runneth over. You know, if you keep to yourself, your cup is always full. You're pouring out for everybody else. You don't have nothing for yourself. So you got your own value, you know, your own self-respect, your own self-worth that you have to tend to. You know, you have to build up your skills and your self-esteem and your confidence to feel good about your life. So you can do so much for people, but you know, you don't need to do it. You don't owe anybody anything. That's another thing I've struggled with, trying to people please and go around and help everybody. No, you have your own life. You need to tend to your own garden. You know, you have to build your own kingdom. So you have to plow the field. You have to, build the road. You have to build the foundation. You have to build it up. You know, so I still talk to people and I'm friendly with people, but I don't owe them anything. I don't have to be there. You know, I love people, but I don't have to be there. So it's a big thing. And then, you know, you got social interaction nowadays with women. It's so quick. You just come and go. You don't have even time to flirt. I've seen a bunch of cute women, but for me, attraction is built like over longer interactions, and it's like you got to really take initiative to get with the women out here. You want to just pass by them all day long, you won't be able to grab one up, you got to know if you're attractive, and that's hard to know right off the bat, like with these small interactions. I've approached women lately too, and it's like they're either married or they got a boyfriend, or they're not interested, so they say they have a boyfriend in me because I'm not fully confident. I'm kind of socially awkward. It's hard for me to approach women. I have to build up courage. I think every guy struggles with that. They have to build up some courage, to approach women. You're afraid to get your feelings hurt, and I'm trying to push back past that. I think that's important too for guys to embrace that cringy feeling, and be bold and realize that rejection is just a part of it. It's good to be able to deal with that. You have to deal with rejection. It's good. I've gotten rejected a few times. I think they just said they have boyfriends, but they were just really rejecting me. So it's good that I got the experience. It's like, okay, yeah, maybe you're right. Women know what they need too. Like they have like a good sense about that, of what kind of guy they want, who they want to be with too. So you gotta respect their boundaries and what they want, and what kind of guys they're attracted to. And it seems like I miscue everything. Like my social awkwardness I can't really catch a cue, because I've had women I think that are attracted to me, but it's hard to peep it in the real world, in real time, to interact with them and flirt with them the right way. I'm not good at flirting. I'm so straightforward and blunt about, like, hey, let's just hang out and do this, but they want excitement. They want you to arouse their feelings and make them feel good and, cringy, and, give them emotional mood swings and stuff, mess with their emotions and tease them and stuff. And I'm still not good at it. I mean, I could be good at it. I just think I'm just rusty at interacting, socializing with people, because you haven't done it in so long. You become stagnant in a way, emotionally and mentally. But I'm running into more attractive women now, and I'm interested in having a relationship with a woman, and so I'm trying to find women. I'm trying to find women to interact with, but it's so hard. We're always just going, running by each other. You might have a quick interaction, and you don't know if you should ask her out or not. So there's that uncomfortable spot you're in, and it's hard to tell if she's really attracted to you, if she likes you, but I can kind of tell, and I've seen women do it, and then you don't know, then you're not sure if you're attracted to her, like, so, if you're not really attracted to her, you don't really want to go out with her, if she's attracted to you, there's that, so, I value those factors, but a lot of men will go sleep with any woman but me. I value the factor that we're not compatible, or she's not my type, or we might not be good for each other, because I got a way to vet women, and there's just some women that are below my standards. I didn't have standards for a long time. I just did whatever and went with the flow of things, but it's not good in the long run. It's better to be honest about what you want and have some standards, and chase after the woman you find attractive and desire. I think that's an important thing. That's really important, because you'll feel I think you'll feel let down if you don't push yourself to get the attractive woman, the one that you want. And you settle for it. If you settle for a lesser woman, you won't feel as good, There's some women that I get around and I'm like, whoa, she was hot. And it's intimidating, but if I notice it and I get a little bit of time to work up the courage, I might approach her and ask her out. So at least I'm trying, I'm doing it, because there's some guys I've seen on YouTube talk about this, and they talk about how they don't even try to ask them out no more, because the women don't talk to them. But women are like that. They won't talk. They want you to read them. They want you to understand how they look at you. And I've had women looking at me like that. Like they want me. Like you can tell if you really read between the lines, and you really start to look at her and see how she's looking at you, and how she gets excited a little bit and smiles at you. You can kind of see. You can kind of tell. That's another hard part about it, though. It's hard to tell exactly when a woman is attracted to you, but there are some subtleties with women that give it away. There are some subtleties, and I think I've seen it. And it's missed interactions. You know, you're just moving and you're going, and you want to go back and re-interact with them. And it's like we're always just running around, but I guess there's no excuses. You have to approach. You have to take initiative, and you have to be bold. You want to get them. You want to be with these women. If you want to try, if you want to get somewhere. So, yeah, I've been single a long time. I've been working on my life, trying to get it together. Single for years. I've had sex with women here and there. Once in a while, I'll go with the escort, or I'll go sleep with somebody randomly, and just have sex, because it's kind of important to have sex every now and then, and pay for it if you have to, or something. But it's hard for me to find dates and meet up with women, because Tinder, it's hard to meet people on Tinder, on the apps, the dating apps. I'm not really, I don't know, as attractive as a lot of guys in there, and the top tier guys get all the women, and the bottom guys just suffer. So it's funny, I've been on there for a long time and haven't gotten that much interaction. I could probably get more, and I've just been struggling to get my life together, trying to make some things happen. And I've been all over the place, moving around, going all over the country and back. So that's been another factor that's kept me single. I haven't been in one place for a long time. And, you know, made roots and had interactions and met people that I can connect with. Just been in the ethos. I've been gone all the time. So that's what it is right now. So besides being socially awkward and being low status, I think I still have what it takes to be in a relationship. I've been in a few relationships for a long time, for a couple of years at a time, you know, so granted they didn't go good, but I can be with the woman. So I've seen guys that haven't been with women and they're struggling, but I know how it's possible. I know it can happen, and I've been caught up in that spot for a long time, been single, because it's just hard to meet people, but it's not good for you. A man should be with the woman. I think I need a woman, and I'm trying to find it, so that's where I'm at. But alright, that's gonna be it for this video. If you want, you get the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.